Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand-new SoFi Stadium here at Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Herbert. He throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, their quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Taylor Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with the first at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. At the 43-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Joe Reed returning. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Joe Reed on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
An 11-yard loss on the play brings up 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tedrick Thompson on the tackle. 1-yard gain.
Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. They get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line. On
1st down, Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Butker on for the point after.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Herbert. This one is incomplete. Herbert, I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they are going for it. Herbert now. And now here's another interception. Picked up on Juan Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Tedrick Thompson on the tackle.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got him in over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now.
And he's going to go down again. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Herbert off of play action. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This one from 46 yards out. And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They're not happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Herbert has it knocked free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Herbert. Incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They snap it to Herbert. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. He'll let this go for the end zone. It'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At their own. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one complete to Hill. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Chiefs 49. Chargers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
For 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously with the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
10 at the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before the break for Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mahomes now on
That's
first
your
down.
phone. That's not me. That's your audio.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Joe Reed on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Steps away. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To throw on third down. Herbert, he's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the gun, Herbert. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Is a turnover on down.
Set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me. Trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly
That's
clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
48-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Taco Charlton getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Going deep here for Allen. Man, that's caught at the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. A quick toss out right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That's complete, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And the Chiefs leading rusher in their Super Bowl run. Here's Damian Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Mahomes going to throw it here. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now at 3 series, he's past the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
76.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on